welcome back to MagicUntapped.com and Magic Untapped right here on YouTube. I am Barry White. Did you know that the wife of Magic the Gathering head designer Mark Rosewater played a key role in the design of one of the key mechanics in Dark Ascension? No? Well, here's Mark with the story.
Back in the old day, we would have design and development. And there's a period in between, which was kind of the tail end of design, called divine, where development would start giving notes and design would start addressing the notes. But, usually there's about a 2-month gap. So we had some time to work on notes. So when we were handing it off, development was happy what we were handing off. One of the notes I got from Tom Lapilli, who was the lead developer of the set, was I was very focused on the plight of the humans. The humans were dying and, oh my gosh, it's so horrible and everything's so bleak. And he's like, but yes, the humans are there, and yes, the humans are dying, but what's the cool part of the set? Well, there's all these monsters, these awesome monsters, and you get to play the monsters, and isn't it, like, when people role play, they want to play the fun thing, like, I'm near death is not particularly fun, and so he said, could you do something, could you play up the monsters? And I said, he's absolutely right, and so I said, I'm going to make a monster mechanic, and so I was trying to think of what monster trope we could play into. And the one I really liked was, in the movies, you kill the monster is dead, and then you go on, and then just when you think, oh no, the monster's not really dead. That's like a classic trope of horror films. The monster's not actually dead. So I'm like, how do we do that? And the mechanic that came closest was persist. And so I actually remember having this conversation with my wife, Lora. Lora, I mean, she back in the day, she used to work at Wizards. She has played Magic. She hasn't played in ages, and she's not very familiar or up to date on Magic. But sometimes I'll just talk to her to sort of work things through. And I said to her, I have this mechanic that I like, but I can't use it. And she's like, why can't you use it? And I said, well, it uses -1/-1 counters, and the set doesn't have -1/-1 counters. And so she's like, what does it have? I go, well, it has +1/+1 counters. And she's like, can you use those? And I'm like, I can. And so Undying was just persist, but with +1/+1 counter. So like it dies and it comes back stronger.
Thanks, Mark, and tell Laura we all say hello. And thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, we have a tip jar on Patreon if you'd like to toss a buck our way. We'd appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching.